is actually 11, but to me that is like 5 a.m. So good morning, San Francisco. Um, if you watched the last episode, I had mentioned doing a reaction to Hit Me Hard and Soft by Miss Billie Eilish, and I did it. I was up until 2 a.m. editing it, and I fucked up. I woke up this morning, first thing I was doing was going to post it, and it did not go as planned. I didn't realize that if you had a file saved already, that if you deleted the things that were in the file, that it would, or videos that were the unedited video, I didn't realize if you deleted that, you're basically deleting everything. Because I'm doing all this on my phone, and I have no storage on my phone, because I've never needed storage in my life. So my 40-minute Hit Me Hard and Soft Billie Eilish reaction is in the abyss. But, I will say that it was a good album. I gave it 3.5, maybe 4 stars. The more I listened to it, it could definitely go up. I loved it. My favorites were um, L'amour de ma vie, The Diner, and then Skinny. So rest in peace. Rest in peace to that. I was I was cutting up on that one. I was having a good time. So but tonight, I work until 9 tonight. Off tomorrow, so that means I'm gonna film a reaction to the new Mariah Carey album. And I was thinking something fun, like like writing some names on a slip of paper, like Hunger Games, and then just like choosing random shit. Um, yeah. Hmm. But you know what? We learn from our mistakes. Our 2 hour editing, or basically 3 hour experience, filming and editing, and losing it in under 4 minutes. But we learn, like Alanis Morissette said, we live, we learn. So enough about that. I will say, if you notice a watermark in the bottom of my second episode, no, you didn't. Actually, maybe you did. InShot, sponsor me. I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was doing with iMovie yesterday, so I was like, damn. So I downloaded like the second most popular app for like video editing, and it's called InShot, as you can tell, because it's like screaming in your face the entirety of my second video. But yeah, so just ignore that. But I'm proud of that second episode. I mean, I'm proud of everything I've done, but the second episode, I was actually, like, wow, go crazy. And then, I was gonna follow it up with a reaction, but things happen. So, looks like we're getting a reaction sometime tomorrow. It will be posted before the next episode tomorrow, so 2 uploads tomorrow. How fun! Oh shit! And then I'm gonna watch Terminator. I'm gonna react to Terminator. So, film album reaction tonight. Edit it, and then film my reaction to Terminator, film my third episode, and then upload my third episode before anything else, and then follow that up with my Mariah Carey upload, and then finally my Terminator upload. So there's a lot coming, and whoever is watching, I appreciate it, honestly. Um, let's see. I literally just woke up, so there's really not a lot to talk about today. My plan was to film this and then edit it at work, because I don't want to do shit at work, because I literally hate my job. But I'm probably gonna have to. What is today? Saturday? Oh, it might be dead. It might be dead at work. So there's that. What else? Just still thinking about that reaction video, but like I said, we live, we learn. And that was my first little oopsies that I, well, no, because I filmed an apology yesterday. I filmed an apology yesterday, my first ever apology video. I apologize for lying about taking showers before I take baths because I don't do that because I'm lazy. And yeah, let's talk about well, first actually, let's talk about that motherfucker right here. Talk about that motherfucker. See, I promised I would show you. A man of his word. That is me. You know, I really don't have much to talk about this episode. Just the whole reaction thing. Like, that's, like, literally just, like, stuck on my mind right now. But, whatever. I mean, what are you gonna do? You learn. Okay, that's the third time I said that. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm just, like, I guess, literally hammering it into my impenetrable brain. One thing about Tauruses is apparently they're really, stubborn. But I refuse to look at myself in that lens, so usually people outside of me have to let me know if I'm ever being, like, stubborn. But, like, you know what, so be it. At least I'm being stubborn and not, like, mean. Hot take. You know, I got some signs out there that are just full of themselves. Listen, I don't know what I'm going on about. I literally don't know shit about star signs. Like, all I know is about, like, anything about anything is literally just Tauruses. And I know that people like Tauruses. So I know I have that going for me. I know that Tauruses are pretty chill. I thought I would do a different angle today just because I've been watching back my other videos and I look like a whale. So I just thought I would give this a shot-a-dee-doo-dah. But yeah, Mariah Carey album reaction, her new one. I love Mariah Carey. I have yet to sit down and listen to her newest album, obviously, so I'm excited to do that. I think about it, like, every other week since it's come out. I'd be like, I wonder what that album sounds like. I don't even know if she released a single. Did she release a single for that? I don't know. Wasn't her last album... I know she's been doing, like, re-releases and, like, what, maybe remasters, but I know she did some re-releases. But wasn't it, Caution? Wasn't that, like, her last, like, actual studio album? I'm pretty sure that was. And I love that album. I love, get the fuck out. I love that song. That song's so good. But one of my favorite songs by her ever is Without You from that album. Because a boy was going through it when that came out, so I really felt like I was, like, connecting to that. Looking back, was I? At the time, though. Yeah. But damn, yeah, that Billy album was good. I kind of want to get it on record. I really enjoyed it. I don't know why I didn't enjoy it the first time I heard it, like, back in 2024, but, you know, it just didn't click, and last night I was having, like, the fucking time of my life, which you would know if I hadn't hacked into the system and deleted everything I've ever done that's important to me. So, yeah, just like these videos that are on YouTube, I had to delete the actual videos, and I thought I was good, because they're still on iMovie. Apparently that's not a thing. If you delete it from your photo library, you're fucked. So I don't own these videos anymore. I mean, I own them, but I don't have them in my possession. The Taylor Swift of it all. Someone took them away from me. I didn't read the contract. And I'm paying my dues. As I should. You know, I think I'm going to make a little intro today. That was another thing I was excited about. I want to make like a fun little random fucking intro. It's just gonna take so much work, and I have like so many ideas like what I want to do, because like obviously I'm doing like episode by episode by episode by episode, doing like a season thing. So I'm like, oh, season one intro that'd be really fun to make and figure out. But I have so many ideas because I'm so big brained. So I'm just like trying to actively figure out like what that would entail. I mean, you don't know until you do it. But yeah, doing an intro, I feel like that would be fine. Um, Maybe when I get to like a more elevated level on here, I could find somebody to help me do something like that. I'm not saying I'm not good at it, but there's people that have been doing it since they were like in the womb. So there's a difference between them and my first day on Canva. You know, um, kind of excited to be off tomorrow. You know how I mentioned I got that job prospect, the job interview on Tuesday. Um, they the guy was supposed to send me an email for like some information or some shit, and then get the you know whatever, and he hasn't sent it to me. And so I called yesterday and I talked to one of the shift leads and I was like, can you pass this on, please? And he was like, I'll text him. I was like, okay, thank you. And then I still haven't gotten anything. So I'm thinking I'll call either mañana or on Monday, the day before the interview, which is risky, but I'm off Tuesday from the current job I have, so either way it'll be fine. If it's early, whatever, I don't care. No, I do care. I'm literally acting like I don't care. No, I do care. Once my body gets used to it, I can wake up early in the morning, you know what I mean? But if I've been like waking up like, you know, 10, 11, whatever for the past few months, and then I have to get up at like 7 a.m. randomly, it's like fucking dragging me up a mountain. Like you would not imagine. It's like a scripted like drama series, like every day that has to happen, but I'm trying to be better about that. Yesterday I drank, usually when I drink coffee, I have to like shit myself literally all day. Yesterday at work I drank a coffee and I think I only shit once. I'm gonna insert applause right there. Yeah, because that's kind of just who I am now. I edit. I couldn't figure out why my audio wasn't syncing up the way it was supposed to on iMovie. And it literally, I would have to export it and then watch it on YouTube before posting it on YouTube to see if the audio was syncing up. And simply it was not. So it was like 20 minutes waiting for this shit to export and then watching it and then seeing the audio was fucked up. And then that's when I found InShot. InShot, thank you for sponsor. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to finish that sentence because I don't want a lawsuit. But if you want to sponsor this 2 subscriber, 7 viewers top channel, you'd be lucky. Let's get in there before Hollywood happens. Let me do my thumbnail. This is a sign for me to know that I'm doing my thumbnail. Meet me at midnight. Oh, 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 oh. This might be my shortest video yet, but that's fine. Because I haven't had any experiences today. Because I literally just woke up and my life fell apart when I lost that video. But no, yeah, there's really, I didn't make a list or anything after my after my video disappeared. I was like, oh shit, let me sit down. I was like, fuck, let me just talk. I'm realizing this is sort of becoming an outlet for me, but that is something I will take. in stride. I think that's a blessing. Any kind of outlet that's a healthy and non self-destroying path, I feel like that's a blessing. Sue me. Sue me. Please don't play it. Yeah, we're not gonna make it long this video today. Oh, I could do my vinyl. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be at least like maybe a good like what, 30, maybe a little bit over 30. Um, Let me just go ahead and end this video on a little chat about our good friend sobriety. Hi. How are you doing? Sobriety, as I always say, is the most important thing. You need to cherish it, nurture it, take care of it, water it, let it grow. Um, it's it's such a universal thing, but it's also it feels so unobtainable at times, depending on where you're at in life. And there's not a lot of things that could be compared to the struggles of sobriety when it comes to that. Mm. Just know that AA isn't for everyone. Like I've been saying my last 3 videos, but I just really want to put that out there because, jeez, AA is not for everyone. Different things work for different people, and that's how it's been since the beginning of time. So, suck on that. But you know, taking care of yourself, number one, because you are the most important person. And just know that all the work you're doing now and all the battles you're fighting, it does pay off. Is that from personal experience? As of right now, no. I'm not really sure what is paying off. I mean, peace. I have a sense of peace, which is a huge blessing, and I'm extremely grateful for it. Other than that, I know that I'm on a path, you know, and to stay on that path, I have to stay sober. I'm tired of getting stuck in traffic and pausing and rewinding and editing my fucking past. I just want to be able to, you know, from here on out, just live my life. If I make mistakes, I make them. I don't need to try to erase them or fit them into a narrative that makes it seem like, oh, I'm an addict. Oh, I can't control what I do. Everyone has control over specific aspects of their life. So you have control over if you want to get help or not, whether or not the help kicks in right away. I mean, that's not, it's really in your control. Like you just have to take the initiative. You have to go, you have to get the help. You have to leave environments that aren't good for you. You have to leave people that aren't good for you. If you're just marinating in your own misery, then it's like, it makes you wonder why you're even here, you know, speaking from personal experience. But blessings exist, and you just have to look for them. I'm sorry I'm a little bit low energy today. Just a lot on my mind. I say a lot, but then I'm trying to like pinpoint something, and I can literally not think of anything. Maybe the reaction video. But anyways, I love you all. This is my shortest video yet, perhaps. I'm gonna do my vinyl stuff, and if you're not interested in that, then congratulations, you are free. If you are interested, then you can stick around. I'm gonna be talking about possibly controversial artist, which I'm really scared to even say her name, because of everything she's been doing lately. But you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't care. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. You know, I literally don't have any social media. So people are talking shit about me. I'm not gonna know. What, you think my best friend in the whole world is gonna come to me and say, "Hey, someone called you a fucking big cow on Twitter"? No. You think I'm gonna seek it out? No. Why would I do that? I literally deleted my Instagram so I would stop, just because I wanted to get my ex as far away from me as I can. Surprisingly enough, it was actually pretty easy. So, yeah. It won't take any effort from me to not be looking that shit up. Acting like I'm like, what, like a 400,000 subscribe channel. Oh, that's something I should start saying at the end of my videos. Like and subscribe. If not subscribe, then maybe just a like, a little likey poo. That'd be nice. Yeah. My cat was crying to get out of my room, like, what, like 20 minutes ago, and now he's, like, crying at my door. I just heard him jump off from the counter, the kitchen counter, and every time he jumps from something, he's so dramatic. He makes, like, a little, like, "Meh" noise, and, like, it just hurt him. Maybe you could have heard it, I don't know. It was adorable. He's the light of my life, but anyways, I love you all, and, yeah. That is the video for today. If you want to stick around for the vinyl section, I would love that. If not, then have a wonderful and beautiful day. And I will see you mañana. We're doing a video every day. Mark my words on that. Videos like this, you know, like a sit and talk, and then also like reactions, because that's what I want to do. And this is my fucking channel, and this is my outlet to let shit out. And I'm sorry today's episode was kind of boring, and I'm sorry I'm a little low energy, but at the same time, no, I'm fucking not. But anyways, I love you all. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to cut to the vinyls now. I love you all. Every one of you are blessed. Even if it doesn't feel like it, you are blessed. Remember that. We should remember that. I love you. All of you. Okay, here we go. Records in 3, 2, 1. Hello. So this is the vinyl portion of the section. We are starting off with Cruella, the soundtrack. Beautiful. I love it. You know, I used to listen to the soundtrack all the time when I was when I'd be cleaning at one of my old jobs. I used to work at Panera, and I would always turn this the soundtrack on because I wanted to feel like Emma Stone as Cruella. I've never seen the original 101 Dalmatians. I just really only cared about this movie because Emma Stone is one of my favorite actresses. But check it out. Isn't that gorgeous? I think I got this on the Disney website, and then I thought it was an exclusive, but then they had it at Urban Outfitters. So that was kind of whack. But anywho, let's see, these songs, it's literally soundtrack, so all these songs are old, but my favorites are Feeling Good, Nina Simone, Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash, One Way or Another, Blondie, Come Together by Ike and Tina Turner, and yeah, it's just great. It's a great little soundtrack to have. It's fun. I think I've only seen the movie twice though, because it is kind of long. Next up we have Olivia Rodrigo's first studio album, Sour. I felt weird listening to this when it came out because I think I was like 22 or 23, and this was like what, like a 17-year-old girl. But you know, honestly, at the end of the day, who fucking cares? She knows how to write a fucking ballad. That's the one thing I really enjoyed about this album was the ballads. This is a pink. I'm pretty sure this is what, a Walmart edition? Maybe she had like 18 editions of this fucking album, but I should have another one in here. Oh yeah, I see it. Oh, I should count that as, I should add an extra one. Okay. My favorite is definitely One Step Forward, Three Steps Back. I love Enough for You and Traders, obviously classic. And shout out to Happier. Great album. I love this album. She really did that. Since I have another version of that same vinyl, I'm gonna go ahead and add in her Singles for You. This was an Urban Outfitters thing. It has Good for You and then Enough for You piano version. Double-sided. My vinyls are actively falling right now. And I don't think I've looked at this one since I've gotten it like 3 years ago, but that's gorgeous. That's fucking gorgeous. Sorry, my vinyls are simultaneously all falling at the same time. It's stressing the fuck out. Gorgeous, right? Jeez. Is Good For You my favorite song by her? No. Can I recognize that it's iconic? Yeah, sure. And like I said, I like Enough for You, and it's the piano version, so beautiful. This one's gonna be hard. I have 2 versions of this album. One was on my wall. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard by Lana Del Rey? Wow, damn. This is, oh, I think it says it on here. This is what, her 9th studio album. Gorgeous. Oh God, this whole album is just so fucking iconic. Like, I'm really digging Lana's newer stuff more than I did her older stuff. Like, I know Ultraviolence is like a Bible, but this is like, she just paved her own lane, you know? Like, pretty sure this is just black, but oh no, it's not. Oh, I think this was the Target version. Look how gorgeous. You know, I guess I could do a little bit like that. Look. God, such a good fucking album. Jesus Christ. I have a poster of this album up in my bathroom. So when I'm like taking a really crazy shit, I'll look at it and I'll be like, I know you're there for me, Lana. Wow. Okay. My favorites. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? The song is great. Fingertips is so beautiful. Kintsugi is another favorite. Taco Truck, Ex Venice Bitch. Yeah, the first half of this album really just, you know, Grandfather, Please Stand on the Shoulders of My Father While He's Deep Sea Fishing. Only she could write a song like that. But anyways, beautiful. Oh God, possibly could be my, well, Blue Banisters is my favorite Lana album, but that one's like a close, really close second. This is Banks, her album titled 3. I really got into Banks when I was in high school, and her second studio album was great, and then this one was equally as great. Her newer stuff, I haven't really gotten into. I listened to it, and it doesn't sound like there's been a lot of evolution. I feel like what she did in her early career, like she did that, you know what I mean? Like she really put that fucking work in, and I'm just ready for her to kind of expand a little bit, because her voice is insane. It's a black pressing. I got this during Walmart's vinyl day during, I think it was like Christmas or something, whenever they do the vinyl record thing. Oh wait, no, I lied. I think that was during like May or something. But my favorites on this are, you know, I love Till Now, Contaminated, Sawzall. But my 2 favorites for sure are If We Were Made of Water and What About Love. Honestly, if you've never listened to this album, you should give it a spin, because it is absolutely stunning. The production is insane. Solar Power by Lord. I think this is it's like a really pretty marble blue. She was going through like her earthy phase, so this is like some kind of like biodegradable plastic shit on here. Oh yeah, see, compostable. So I don't really want to open it because the more stress it gets, the faster it'll break down. This album, not a lot of people love. Is it my favorite Lord album? No. But did I eat this shit up for years? Yeah. My favorite is definitely Big Star. I love Dominoes. That's a close second. And then let's see, Stoned at the Man with the X. Those are my top 3. Gorgeous though. And I do have the deluxe version coming up in this one. I have like every variant of this fucking album ever made. Midnight's Taylor Swift. Not my favorite Taylor album, but conceptually, I think it was visually one of the prettiest eras that she's ever done. It was just so her, you know what I mean? And she always does the most for her vinyls because she knows she's gonna sell like 1 trillion of them. So look how gorgeous this is. I love that picture. See what I mean? Like she just had everything going on during this era. But I forget, does it have the name on it? Like for what version this is? No, but they all have like really cool names. But yeah, choosing my top 3 on this one. This might be controversial. Midnight Rain, Question, and Bejeweled. Yeah. Torture Perry's Department, the standard edition, because I do not have the anthology on record. Yeah, Jesus, you know, I tried to display this, but it's just so like huge that it like it just would not sit on my wall correctly, and I was worried it was going to start warping or something if it wasn't, you know, condensed. I think this is like a clear record. You know, this era could have been fleshed out more, but I understand why it wasn't, because she was literally on like the biggest tour ever, and you know, doing apparently like everything. So I understand why it wasn't. And I mean, at a certain point, what are you gonna, you know, what's the vibe? You know what I mean? Like, it's just a very sad, somber album, and you can, I don't know what I'm saying. My favorites. I love playing this record from the very beginning. This is one of the records where I rarely choose like a random track to listen to. Like I usually listen to the entire album all at once. I love Down Bad. I know that's basic, but come on. I love Fresh Out the Slammer, Guilty of Sin, duh. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me was always cringy to me. So whenever The Life of the Showgirl came out, everybody was like, oh my god, Cancel was so cringy. I was like, but y'all were eating up Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? It kind of grew on me after I watched the Eras Tour final show. I Can Do It With a Broken Heart is great. And yeah, I totally forgot that the manuscript was on here as a bonus track. But yeah, gorgeous. Good album. Not my favorite Taylor album, but good album. I'm not even going to spend too much time on this. Nicki Minaj. Got this at Urban Outfitters. I think this is like what, the standard? Yeah, this is the standard. She did a whole thing where she like re-released this record in like 5 different fucking versions, and it was really stressful because I say really stressful for a gay boy living in Austin, Texas. Beautiful hot pink though, really gorgeous. I can say that I've never spun this record at any point. But when I was a kid, I got this record, or not record, I got this CD as a birthday gift from my mom because I was begging for it. I think I was like 13, and it was like the non-explicit version, but that's all I needed to figure out I was a motherfucking boy. I love I'm the Best. I can rap that front to back. Right Through Me is a classic. I love Save Me, Moment for Life. Yeah, Your Love is one of the best songs she's ever done. This whole era was great. It was needed. It was needed when it came around. Another controversial. You know what? I love this album. I love this album so much. It's so Katy Perry, but it's so cohesive. Like, that's the thing about this album. It's very, 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 very cohesive. And I can sing every one of these songs to a fucking T. And like the whole aesthetic, like the clown thing, yeah, it's a little bit weird, but at the same time, it's like she kind of ate it up. Yeah, it's like this bone white. That's what it was, bone white. I think this was Target, if I'm not mistaken. And I know Walmart had like this really pretty red edition, but I don't know. I think this was my first white vinyl. My favorite is definitely Cry About It Later. Not the End of the World is a good song, a great song. And then hot take, Only Love and What Makes a Woman. I feel like like I said, this was so cohesive, and she started it and ended it in such a good way that just like made sense for, you know, what she was going for at the time. So love that. This is the deluxe version of Solar Power. It comes with the extra tracks, Helen of Troy and Hold No Grudge. This is my signed. I always get so scared to touch this because I'm, like I said, signed. But look at this, is the bonus tracks right here. It comes on a little single. And then let me see if I can pull out the little insert. I haven't looked at her in a while. Yes. Look. Oh. I love it. 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 It's just standard black, but I already gave you my favorites for that. I just kind of wanted to show that off. I have a t-shirt. I've had a t-shirt like what for 4 years with this picture. This is Olivia Rodrigo Sour. And I wore it the other day, and I got it at Target. The t-shirt with this picture on it, and it literally has not faded ever in like 4 years. And I feel like that's like kind of insane. This is like the same thing as the other one, the same insert, but look how gorgeous. You know, I don't have a lot of standard black albums. Not that I'm against them or anything. You know, it's just variants. When I was collecting records, it was the variants of it all that got exciting. You know, I had a couple repeats, so I'm gonna throw in Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. Y'all wanna hear the most controversial thing I've ever said on this fucking channel so far? Album of the year? You know what deserved album of the year? Obviously, Lemonade, Renaissance. This one though, I can recognize that this wasn't really for me, I guess. But I don't know. You know, and she was up against some heavy hitters. She was up against Brat, the whatever of a Midwest Princess, Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet. And this doesn't really stand with those quality wise, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a black man. I don't know the history of black people in country music. You know, she's got a point to put out there, and she's doing it. And I love this whole trilogy that she's doing with like Renaissance, Cowboy Carter, and then whatever the next one's gonna be. I love the concept of that, and I'm sure once that third one comes out and I can listen to all of them back to back to back, it's gonna be delectable. But yeah, not the biggest fan of this album. I like Spaghetti, the song Spaghetti. I like Spaghetti. I like the song Spaghetti. I'm trying to think. 16 Carriages was fine. I like the one with Post Malone, Levi jeans. that's about it. I'm sure one day it'll click for me. One day. It's just that summer there was so much going on. We had Ariana, we had Charlie, we had Camilla, we had Sabrina, Chapel. It was crazy. So anyways, thanks for watching this video. I love you all and I appreciate you all. That is today's episode. I am sorry again about my low energy. It's just where I'm at right now, but I am going to film a reaction to Mariah Carey's new album. I think it's called Here for It All, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna film that tomorrow. I'm filming Terminator. That'll be posted in the next day or two, and regardless, you're gonna get an episode every day. So yeah, but I love you and have a great day.